What up, Dokkaners? Welcome back to Toonami for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. No, you're not going crazy. This is another video posted within the same hour as the last one. Let me just tell you right now, on that previous video that I did regarding the Grandpa Gohan in the pan, it is not a global first. It is in fact both on global and on JP. I changed the title as soon as I found out because minutes after I posted that video, JP did get the news. So shout out to whoever, I don't remember the name. Somebody in the comments was like, not sure if this is totally going to be a global first because we might still get this on JP. And I was like, wait, it seems weird that global would get it first. The announcement would happen on global first and then JP got it. It was very odd, but it is in fact not going to be just a global thing. It is JP as well. I changed the title. I added that little footnote in the pinned comment. So make sure you go check out that video. That is about the Halloween unit that is coming out for both global and JP. But this is not about that. This is about something different. So if you take a look at this team, you might be wondering, what is the deal with this team? Now, let me also just tell you, this is a JP News video, but it has a lot to do with global as well, and I will tell you why in just a second. Take a look at this team. Take a look at the friend unit. Everything right here should tell you exactly why I'm showing you this picture. The reason that I'm showing you this picture is because Prime Battle Frieza is getting the EZA treatment. We knew this was happening eventually. We knew this was inevitable, but it is now confirmed that is going to be happening, and you're going to need these units to do it because it's going to be an easy area, kind of like the Prime Battle Goku thing. So let's take a look at Twitter. Shout out to Luka Dokkan for providing the information as well as everybody else. This isn't just Luka Dokkan. Everyone else has been talking about this as well. This is the tweet. This is the main one that I've been looking at. So as you can see right here, you've got 6 units on screen. So that makes up your entire team. I'm guessing you're going to have to bring all of these. They're all going to have to be maxed out. As far as the information is concerned, guys, it may not be entirely accurate as far as the mechanics. It may be that you have to have him fully EZA'd, fully rainbowed. I don't know. But I'm going to be mentioning this stuff briefly as a global player. So think about this video from a global perspective, all right? These 6 units have to be here. Now, you might be wondering, what the heck is the deal with the Bardock and the Krillin? Because, you know what? We don't have those 2 units. They don't exist. And I posted a question about it right here. What Krillin is that? Is that Tech Bardock Great Ape? It wasn't. And I was so confused because I looked at the Tech Bardock Great Ape. He didn't look anything like this. I was very confused. Turns out, the answer to that question is that this Krillin is the Baba Shop Krillin getting a brand new TUR. And this is the AGL free-to-play Bardock that is also getting a TUR plus an EZA. They are both getting EZAs. As you can see right here, I think it's an easy area for the Bardock. So there's a lot of moving pieces going into this Prime Battle Frieza EZA, but it makes sense because he's basically the next Prime Battle unit to be getting the royal treatment. So there's going to be, I think this is how it's going to be moving forward. When it comes to free-to-play EZA LRs in the Prime Battle sector, you're probably going to have to do something like this where you have every single unit from a certain set fully maxed out, fully EZA'd, fully rainbowed and whatnot, because all these units are in fact EZA-able units. Now, the only thing that concerns me is that this Prime Battle Goku is heavily time-gated. Because I think you have to have... Wait, actually, no, he's not time-gated. I was actually wrong about that. I think he showed up as a reward for the 2,000-day thing for JP, but you don't actually have to wait 2,000 days. That's the 1,000-day Goku. So I take that back. This is actually not going to be as big a deal, but if you do have to have this guy EZA'd, then you have to go through another set of this exact thing to get him maxed out. So let's just go in order, and let me show you everything that's going on here. So this is the Prime Battle for the Frieza. All right, so you got to do all of this stuff to get him LR'd. You need 777. If you're free to play like me, when it comes to these types of events, you want to do ×2. You get him to the LR level, boom, he's ready to go. Now you're going to have to get that SA5 LR'd as well. This guy, we don't know what he's going to look like yet. It's already been maybe like 30 minutes since this news has dropped. So by the time I actually finish recording, I upload the video, we might actually have information, but who knows? So as of right now, as of recording, we don't have the information, but anything extra that does come out after this video posts, I will add in a pinned comment below. So this is what the guy's going to be, well, obviously he's not going to change, he's going to look like this, but he will get some extra stuff here, probably an all types lead, he's going to do all sorts of crazy stuff. And here comes all the units that you need to get done. Goku Prime Battle. This guy is an EZA unit, and he becomes a pretty amazing one. But in order to get this guy EZA'd, you had to have done something else. So this guy and his EZ area, you had to have these 6 units fully maxed out, fully EZA'd, fully rainbowed, everything. And so if you don't play free-to-play on Dokkan, you are going to hate this. Unless you just don't care, in which case don't even bother watching the rest of this video. But if you care about Dokkan, you gotta start investing in free-to-play because they are necessary. And I like this. I like this because they are making free-to-play units important. Maybe they're not the most powerful, but they are becoming more and more crucial. And you know what? Some of them are getting pretty powerful. So you have to have all these free-to-play units EZA'd, maxed out, fully rainbowed, everything. And that is going to take you some time. Goku Black Zamasu. Cooler, not on global yet. Lord Slug, not on global yet. Android 13. Frieza, he's not on global yet. But him, I mean, all these units do exist. They just don't have their TURs yet. And the Raditz. Raditz, we just got the EZA done. I mentioned this during that video. You have to have him going. You have to get him ready to go so that you can get this done. And now there's another reason to do it, because once you can EZA this guy, you'll probably have to go in and then have him ready to do this. So it's kind of like a free-to-play EZA Inception type deal going on. And it's pretty crazy. But I myself love it because I'm a hardcore Dokkaner. I'm in it for the grind, the long haul. I do all of this stuff. So for me, this is going to be no problem. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of these units are already rainbowed out. 3 of which are EZA'd. I haven't even bought the cooler yet. I haven't bought the Frieza. Actually, I have the Frieza ready for rainbow, but I haven't bought the cooler yet just because we don't have it yet on global. But when this announcement dropped, I did make a video and I told you guys, get cracking on it. And now that this whole link level update has been a thing on global, you guys have been able to farm out a lot of your links while also accumulating quite a bit of incredible gems. So you should have a good enough library now, depending on how much you've played this. So this is all you need to get your Goku EZA'd so that you can jump in and do this. All right, keep that in mind. Now let's move on to the next unit that needs to be readied out, and that is the Piccolo, one of the older free-to-play EZA units. This guy, you do the 30 rounds, you get him maxed out, and he is actually a pretty fun unit to use, but he's become totally obsolete now. But now he's becoming relevant again, so make sure you get him maxed out, fully EZA'd and everything. I'm assuming he's going to be the same. You have to get him rainbowed, SA15, all that good stuff. So do it. Next, Extreme Z Battle Planet Namek Saga. So this is, it may not look it, but this is the one that you need for the Gohan. The Gohan does run off of this EZA, and when you get him, he will, why is this, okay, this page is being weird. He will EZA into this guy. Also an old unit, not too relevant these days, but still, he's important, you need him. And you get this unit, and I believe the Piccolo both, from the Fierce Battle on Planet Namek story event. No, this is just the Gohan. There's another one, I think it's Fear the Ginyu Force. That's the one that you need for the Piccolo. So you do that, get all this rainbowed out, EZA'd. A lot of work, man, a lot of work. Now, this is not something that's dropped on global yet, but this unit is already a thing on global. The EZA hasn't happened yet, but this guy is going to be getting an EZA eventually. So this is the pseudo Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku Piccolo combination during that Lord Slug movie. So make sure you have this guy maxed out, ready to go. When that EZA drops, he will become a monster. I'm not going to go into full detail about this guy right now. I think I might have mentioned him in previous videos. But this guy's very important because, again, you have to have him readied out. And he is going to be part of the Extreme Z Area Lord Slug event. Once again, global players, this is not a thing yet. But it would behoove you to get going on this and get it ready to go. So rainbow him out, get an SA5, use your keys if you have to. If you're bored, start preparing for these events now. Lord Slug and Goku both are getting EZAs. Probably eventually over time, so too will the Kid Gohan. I'm pretty sure he will, because this guy's totally useless. I mean, he's got a cool passive, but you never use him. You never use him. So that's the Goku Piccolo, and then lastly, the Krillin. So the Krillin, what is the deal with this guy? You buy him from the Incredible Gem Shop. You don't have any TUR. What is the deal? Well, back at that announcement, like you saw, Krillin has a different art piece here, and that's because he's getting a TUR. That TUR, thank you, Goresh, you can awaken him by using the medals from the Saiyan Saga story event. So what I believe that is referring to is the story event that we just had. It might still be around on global, actually. So if it is still around and you guys have nothing else to do, feel free to go do that. Farm out some medals. I believe it's probably going to be the Krillin one that you're going to need. So this is the Saiyan Warrior Race New Threat story event. And you got to go probably get this guy. We don't know for sure yet. By the time this recording goes up, maybe we know, but I'm guessing you'd probably want to have to go for this. I don't know how many medals it's going to need. If anything, I would say take a look. Let's actually take a look at the Incredible Gem Shop. I would think this is probably going to follow the same format as the Android 13. Android 13 never had a TUR, and then he randomly got one, and he needed 20 medals. So when he got the 20 medals, he TUR'd. So I'm gonna guess maybe if anything, you're probably gonna need 20 medals of this. You guys can let me know later on in the future once we find out if I was right or wrong. But if I have to take a shot in the dark, it's gonna be 20 medals of this Krillin. And then what else does Goresh say? He is one of the characters needed to challenge the easy area. He can also be easy-aid through Fortune Teller Baba, awakening medals at the Baba shop. I don't know what exactly that entails, if that means there's going to be a new medal that shows up in the Baba shop. I'm actually guessing it might be the, maybe it's the Ghost Usher medal? No, it says Fortune Teller Baba. It's got to be a Fortune Teller Baba. It might be a brand new medal that we don't have yet on Global, but don't worry about this so much, Global players. For right now, just focus on actually picking up the unit. Like I said, when it comes to Incredible Gems, it shouldn't be as much of a problem these days for Global players, just because we've had a long time now with the link level update. You guys have probably been working on those 23-8 runs. You've probably picked up a few on the way. I think I have about 8,300 right now, something like that. Or maybe less. Actually, I just bought the Krillin for the sake of this video, so I might actually have 8,000 or maybe less than that. So you guys should be constantly picking up some Incredible Gems here and there. You also get them sometimes from various runs on, other just quest mode requirements in general. Maybe you're trying to do your Supreme Kai missions. They're going to be overall pretty accessible. So make sure you guys buy them. And don't buy 15 copies of these units. First of all, you can't do that. But don't buy all of them. Just buy 5. I don't actually know totally why there's... Actually, I think I do know why. If we go back to the game, let me actually show you something. So if you go to the Incredible Gem Shop and you look at all the units, there's probably, I think, going to be 10 copies of most of these guys. That's going to be because before we got the revamp to the Incredible Gem Shop, there was actually 5 copies of each unit available. And that's all you need, essentially. But I think they added the other 5 in case you did buy them. They just had to find a way to, re-update it, so that's why they did that. I never bought this Vegeta before the update happened. This was, back when Android 13 got his EZA. I never bought the units, so that's why there's 5 here, and then there's 5 down here. Same thing with the Goku, 5-5, Gohan, 5-5, Chaozu, 5-5. I haven't bought a lot of these units. I do have the cooler ready to go, though, so there is 5 copies sitting right here, but I actually have my cooler ready to go. And I've got 7878 as far as Incredible Gems. Let me actually find my cooler. AGL Extreme. Let's see. Cooler. Oh, here he is. So he's rainbow ready, but he's not actually rainbowed out, because I don't need to do it yet. And I'm having some orb issues as it is, so I don't need to worry about that. But like I said, buy 5 copies of the Incredible Gem Shop units. You don't need to buy more. All of them can be farmed in other places, with the exception of maybe a couple. So I think Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta may or may not be farmable. You might have to use Kai's. Super Saiyan 2 Goku Angel can technically be farmed if you pick up copies from the battlefield, but I don't recommend that. So there are a few exceptions to the rule. But overall, you should honestly save these Incredible Gems and, have them for a rainy day. Because even if you were playing so much, there's going to come a point where you stop. And if you're constantly keeping pace by buying 10 to 15 copies of whatever, it's just not going to be sustainable. It's also going to drive you crazy. I would recommend you just buy 5. So I bought the 1 right now for this video demonstration. I will buy the other 4 at some point. Just use the Prime Battle Krillin event to farm out his his SA, and you'll be good. So that is pretty much it as far as the requirements. And like I said, global players, this is what's so great. This is what's so great about being a global player. You can look and plan ahead. We've been given a blessing. Actually, let me go back and see. So that Fortune Teller Baba medal, I don't believe we have anything relating to that on global. So, I mean, I do this every single day. I don't know if you guys do this, but since I'm always at a Zenny cap, I actually spend money on all of these medals. I used to buy them for the Hercule stuff as well, but I don't need to anymore because that stuff is all done. So I've been buying these Ghost Usher medals for the eventuality that those Baba Shop units actually get EZAs. So I've got 78 right now. I don't know how many more I'm going to need. And then I buy Sensu Beans, Kami Look At, and then all these medals. And I'm talking about these guys. These guys eventually, I would think, would get EZAs. They all require 7 Ghost Usher medals, so maybe they'll get EZAs at some point. Maybe this will also pertain to that Krillin. I don't know. But, yeah, look, Global, you have no excuses. Just plan ahead. If you're bored, do this stuff. It will help. It will save you a lot of headache. I mentioned on the 59 Gaming podcast the whole example of Talon. There's no shot on Talon. The fact that he's a JP player and he got the announcement about that cooler EZA, He then did like 2 or 3 streams to farm out the gems needed to get the cooler. That's something that global players don't have to worry about, so you should totally take advantage of that gift you've been given, the gift of time. And with that, that's pretty much it. And then once again, let me go back and just reiterate if you were not clear. The final unit is the bardock. Actually, I don't think I showed you. This bardock. So you get him from the Alone Warriors battle, and he is stage 6, right? Stage 8. Stage 8, and he starts off as an SSR, or an SR actually. Then he goes to an SSR with, like, you need like 15 of each, no, you need 3. You need 3 of each unit, the medals, and then he becomes the giant ape. He will get a TUR, which will probably, you know, require some additional medals from this story event. Maybe the Frieza, maybe the Bardock, maybe a combination of both. And then when he gets his TUR, he will get that EZA, and it's going to be an easy area, which will probably require units from this category. Let me see. Low-class warriors. Yeah, probably low-class warriors and Team Bardock. So probably maybe Team Bardock will be needed for it. Maybe the LR and the Int ones. Who knows? But that is pretty much the news. So global players prepare. JP players have fun. Have fun being our guinea pigs and testing this unit out. Hopefully Prime Battle Frieza lives up to the hype, because the Super Saiyan Goku tech unit was pretty good. So hopefully Frieza can follow suit. But that is going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the amount of free-to-play farming you have to do to have these units ready. I think it's fair. I think it's great. I think it gives more incentive for players to actually be in the game. It gives people reason to actually worry about free-to-play units. And it brings more free-to-play units into relevancy. I'm very happy about this. I like this. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again, stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.